Hello, Mr. Hornsby83. This is the Mr. Hornsby83 show, and this is another new thing I decided to do for the channel, and it is Vlog Tuesday. Now, the reason why I decided to do Vlog Tuesday is it gives me a chance to get an extra video out there, since I'm still haven't decided what other platform I'm going to be doing, like, gameplays and playthroughs and all that crap, so I figure I'll give you 3 videos a week until I figure that out. But, I might go toward Twitch. I know I said last week on Mixer, but Mixer is only on my Xbox, so I don't know about that. So, anyway, I'm going to announce what I'm doing this week. I've already kind of announced it, about how I'm going to do, a video talking about my thoughts on All Elite Wrestling's announcement, who all signed, my thoughts on those guys, and I'm also going to be doing my first ever how I would have casted a movie. And the first one I'm going to do is a movie that's very infamous in video game movie history, and that is Street Fighter, the movie. You'll be surprised with who I say should be William Guile, who should have been William Guile in that movie. Guys that should have been characters like DJ or Zangief and all that. Some characters I might say, yeah, fit the part perfectly that they were given. And then there were some characters that didn't fit the part as well. So I'll be talking about All Elite Wrestling this week. Then I'll be talking about how I would have casted the original Street Fighter the original Street Fighter live action movie. The anime movie is good, except for the Alpha ones. I didn't care for those. Neither one of them. Alpha 1 or 2. Also, oh, fuck. That was a bad idea. Then I got a couple other I got a figure review. I'm going to do the Hall of Champions, Ron Simmons. I'll give my thoughts on, I think I'll give my thoughts on the figure and the belt that came with it, because a lot of the reason why people got that figure was because of the belt it came with, which was the 91 to 94 WCW World Heavyweight Championship. And yeah, other people say, oh, it's 91 to 93. That belt was around most of the year of 94. Almost, in fact, it lasted all the way up until the month. It lasted all the way to the month that made it three years with that belt being in the company. So that's why I call it 91, 93. It's kind of like with the Hogan 86 belt that people just say, oh, Hogan 86. It's 86 and 87. He carried the freaking thing. 86, he had it in 87 as well. Why they call it only the Hogan 86 belt is beyond me. But anyway, that's besides the point. So I'll be reviewing that. Then I will do another What Would Have Happened, which will be what would have happened had the TV show The Shield. I was going to do the TV show The Shield this week, but I'm like, I'll get my thoughts out on AEW and let people know what I think. People's been asking me, how do you feel about AEW? I'll give my straight up opinion on it. And even though it's supposed to be a vlog, it's probably going to be longer than what a vlog would be, but I will give my whole opinion on what I think about All Elite Wrestling and what I'm hoping to see this company do. I'm going to run through my thoughts of NXT TakeOver Phoenix and the Royal Rumble. I'll briefly mention tonight's SmackDown and last night's Raw. But anyway, my thoughts on NXT TakeOver. I thought all the matches were pretty good. I didn't like that the Undisputed Era lost the tag team belts, but, you know, who better to beat them than War Machine? I mean, War Raiders. They're not War Machine no more. They're War Raiders. Anyway, yeah. Who better to beat them than the War Raiders? I was glad to see Johnny Gargano finally get his first singles title in NXT. Especially with that amazing feud he had with Tommaso Ciampa. All last year. Hold on. What are you doing, Jade? Bed. Well, get him and freaking go to bed. Sorry about that. Seeing Ciampa and Aleister Black, I was really hoping Aleister Black would win the title back because he's one of my favorite characters on NXT, and I might not watch it week to week, but I do like watching Aleister Black. Apparently what happened afterwards was, you know, Velveteen Dream came out, Ricochet came out, all those guys came out that, you know, had a beef with either Gargano or freaking Adam Cole came out because, you know, he wants to claim his stake toward that NXT championship. He was first ever North American champion. And that's why I was kind of rooting for, you know, Black to beat Ciampa, even though I like Ciampa. But, especially with what he's been doing with this new heel character. But I wanted to see Ciampa. Telling you, might have to end this a little early. Because someone's not listening. You want an extra hour Thursday? You better get down there and go to bed now.
Daddy, I'm trying to get my white pajamas on. Quit rushing me just because you're doing a video.
Well, you decide to do this when I start this video.
Do it.
No, I'm not redoing it. Should have did it. Should have got your pajamas on earlier. But anyway, back to, you know, after, you know, jumping on my son. Everybody has to jump on their kids about something, so. Anyway, yeah, you know, Adam Cole, Aleister Black, all of them were out there just, you know, and they got the halftime heat going on during halftime of the Super Bowl. And, you know, I'd rather watch that, but we're having the Super Bowl party at my cousin Brandon's house, and he don't have WWE Network, so I'd rather watch that than watch frickin' Maroon 5 sing out there on the frickin' halftime show at Super Bowl. That's just my opinion. Anyway, so yeah, overall, I loved NXT TakeOver. I mean, it was a very good show. And I think all the matches were good. Sonya Deville, Shayna Baszler retained her title. And I figured since Aleister Black, I'd rather see Aleister Black win the NXT title so that he can go on to take on Adam Cole and lose the belt to Adam Cole so Adam Cole can have the belt, then eventually come to the main roster and either be on Raw or SmackDown. I'd prefer to see him on SmackDown and fight for the WWE Championship. Which, speaking of which, is finally now, what was it, a hemp title. Daniel Bryan made it tonight, or unveiled it tonight, I don't know. I think this is all a setup for a new version of that WWE Championship anyway. They're going to get rid of the one that has the red hash under the logo. They're going to get rid of the black banner behind it. Probably make the belt freaking blue. All blue. And honestly, I don't think they should do that. What they should do with the WWE Championship is take the background behind it, make it blue, and make the hash like, you know, the same color as Universal's hash underneath the logo. You know, I think that would be perfect. I don't think the belt needs to be totally blue. But then again, they did make the Raw Championship totally red, so, you know. The Universal title, yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyway, Royal Rumble, there was some things that, you know, I really did not like. There were some things I did like. I mean, a lot of matches were good. Asuka and Becky Lynch. Shane McMahon and Miz taking on Cesaro and Sheamus. I didn't care too much for that match. And I didn't care for the end result either. I could care less how they've been building up this thing with Shane and Miz. It's just been stupid. The Daniel Bryan AJ Styles match was very good. The Brock Lesnar, the Women's Battle Royal was pretty good. We seen Becky Lynch come in, which, honestly, here's the thing I have an issue with this whole freaking Royal Rumble concept. In the early days of the Royal Rumble, when WWE first did it, you had a situation where if somebody fought for the WWE Championship earlier in the night, they were not allowed to be in the Rumble. Even when they did the first brand split, if you fought for either the World Heavyweight Championship or the WWE Championship, you were not in the Rumble. So I did not like that ideal of it. I thought it was stupid that they did that. The Brock Lesnar Finn Balor match, I thought it was going to start the way the Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles match started with Brock Lesnar. But instead, Balor took most of the offense in this match. 95% of the match was Balor kicking the crap out of Brock Lesnar. And the way Brock won was barely. Balor hit the coup de grace. Went for the pin, but instead Lesnar put the Kimura lock on and, made Balor tap out. So I don't know if that was meant to make Balor look like a fool, but then last night on Raw, they showed that, we were never serious about putting him in the main event again. And I think that whole injury angle that happened at the SummerSlam where he was the first Universal Champion, I think that was all planned. They did not want Balor as the champion at all, apparently. Anyway, yeah, but the match was pretty good. I mean, Balor took 95%. I think it was just stupid that, Brock hit a few Germans, but after the match, he just killed Balor. The men's battle Royal Rumble was pretty good. I was, happy with who they picked to win. I was telling a friend because me and him were chatting on Messenger. I was telling a friend, I'm like, yeah, when Seth first got his first title reign, I didn't feel like he was a guy that could carry the company, but what he did last year and how he, had a great work rate and, really made matches feel big and all that last year, I felt like, yeah, maybe now Seth can be that guy. Especially since Roman Reigns is still fighting leukemia. We don't know how that's going to go. It could either go well for Roman and he could beat it again, or it could go badly, which would be terrible and sad for someone to have to deal with that. But, I felt like now Seth Rollins can be that guy to carry the championship. I mean, not carry the championship, carry the company, be one of the top faces of the company. Now, like I said, and I even told my friend this too. I'm like, I liked his first reign as champion, but I didn't feel like he was ready. I just didn't feel like he was ready to be that top guy. Now I think he could be a top guy and he could carry the company. He could do possibly what Stone Cold did and The Rock did, and especially with the popularity Rollins has got nowadays. Plus, the first reign, he was pretty much a heel, so yeah. And this vlog went longer than I was expecting it to go, but definitely one of the longest vlogs I've ever done. But, overall, I think, Royal Rumble was pretty good, and so was NXT TakeOver. Now, I liked the NXT show better than I did the Royal Rumble, because there were still things about it. And one of the things, kickoff show. Shinsuke Nakamura ends up becoming the U.S. champion again, which they freaking took the belt right back off of him tonight on SmackDown, which I don't know. And why was Nia Jackson the men's Royal Rumble? What purpose was it? So they could get her compared to China and freaking Beth Phoenix and all them? I don't know. And Karma. That was just a way for them to push her into it. Now, yeah. That's pretty much it. So, the freaking AEW video will be Thursday, and then Friday will be the how I would have scripted, or, well, not only how I would have, cast the Street Fighter movie, but how I would have scripted some things in that Street Fighter movie to be different than what they were. But that's pretty much it. Sorry this vlog or whatever you want to call it was longer than my usual ones. Usually, whenever I would do a vlog or a vlog, it would take like at least 5 minutes tops. But I want to give my thoughts out on Royal Rumble on that since I don't have no platform to review that stuff anymore. But I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.